see I'm busy here. So, what'll it be? And?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Sound.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick break.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today.
We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size.
As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Wanted to send a message.
You've lost a letter.
Not just a letter. I lost everything.
It can't be that bad.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things, nothing. That's worst of all. That letter I lost.
Maybe if you retrace your...
Scour storm from coast to coast. No. I'll just have to own up to Otto.
Fine.
Are you serious?
It sounds like the...
Gotan's bales, perhaps? If you can find and if you can find Sid's letter.
If it's that...
Wonderful. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales.
I'm sure he does. They won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Make it quick.
So, what'll it be? No scratches, right? And?
He's never this late. Where are you?
Is everything all...
Forgive me, young man. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time...
Why leave the scene?
For coin. The hideaway can't survive on good weight.
I was.
Then I asked...
Oh, okay.
He's safe.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I'd better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes.
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped.
Can't say it.
Well...
Wait, I did pass a dog with no idea if it was your...
Which way did it...
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well...
To the village, then.
I'll have you know, manning the village entry is no small task.
Back, are you? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
It seems we have our culprit. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
A whole day on the line,
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
You having much?
but you're free to look. I trust it's all here. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Sunset.
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light.
Ah, if it is...
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. He was expected back at the hideaway some...
Randall, you say? The poor... Though, thinking about it...
I'll go and look for him.
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south. I do hope nothing's happened.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
None left for me.
There haven't been any surprises since your last visit.
I heard from a couple of the bearers what you...
You all right?
The hanged man. That we were attacked. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but...
Where did this happen?
Further down the road, please.
I'll do what I can. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Stay down!
Get him, boy! Don't let them get away.
Well done, Tom. Toggle!
Sorry, Randall. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Ah, there you are. And? Damn it.
He's not far from the south gate.
Of course. I knew he was brave. No, I didn't.
And you known him?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away.
Because it helped keep the hype.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too. And I suppose you're... Sorry again. You'll let me tell.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Wanted to send a message.
Maybe I should just... Oh. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid safe.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless. I would say you did us both a service. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Clive! You're all right! I thought you might be... Ah!
So what God's forsaken corner?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you... Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes lead. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And it... just go...
All right.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do.
Well, you couldn't have picked a bat. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's. His legions are on the march again.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little men. Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars, but with a fair wind behind them. A handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells is making it to the capital.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out, lucky for you.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an order, and it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you come. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the court.
That's good of you, but...
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house, and she's quite a woman.
A woman?
Don't go blind. I'll be expecting a full room.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Ah, goat at your service. Well, at the height, Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe... Anyway, if you're ever interested, reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are... Me? The way I see it... So, what'd you say? Quick look.
Oh, you're Sid's man. Couldn't trouble you.
Depend.
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Man must have been a bloody tyrant.
They're probably...
You're probably right. So, will you have a word with...
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there.
So you're the new arrivals. You're safe here.
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I won't be long.
But how did the grocer know his dog? Sun's setting fast. Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of...
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed.
It's not for me.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see them. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require.
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton and Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting.
Bread and wine. No Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you...
Yeah. May we?
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more.
I know.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything.
Master Quinton, I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Ah, oh, if you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard...
And you need someone to...
I do indeed. I've never seen him so far from the forest, nor so me. I suppose the smell's got him worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the... I tried chasing him off myself, but if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon... You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you please? Rid us of these wasps, or...
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Next over. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
Looks like that was the last of them.
But how
did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up?
Those wasps won't be interfering.
Oh, thank you, Master. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a... Well, I'll see that he hears of your kindness.
Done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of...
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have...
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too far. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables, mate. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with. I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is!
People will think twice about pushing us around again. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern when they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
I see.
Just as you did today.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever...
Right. We've got work to do for to make this...
There he is. The man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the band. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the...
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. If we'd had a few more like you about. Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again.
Why did you do it, Mother? I will not forget this.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me? Imperial Watchtower. Should be well.
You! Identify yourself! Keep your distance, boy.
Didn't that tower used to be taller?
Sick 'em, Torgal. Get him. Don't let them get away. Sick 'em, Torgal. Lend me your strength! There, boy! Sick 'em, Torgal! Flames to... Torgal! Over here. Give them all you've got, boy! You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Excellent. Another fight. You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. No holding back. Wake, wind! Get him! distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Flames! Don't let them get away! Give them all you've got, boy! A little help! Toggle! Can't take much more of this. Better already. Wait! Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Toggle! Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him. Toggle. Too slow. Not this time. Sick of Toggle. Sick of Toggle. Garuda. My wounds, boy. There. North Reach. Not this time. Toggle! My wounds, boy! There's a good boy. My wounds, boy! Wait! Toggle! Let's make this quick.
Sick of trouble.
Excellent. Another fight. Mistakes.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
Oh, and a giant
Fresh
roast
fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Welcome, welcome. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before?
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been... And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told... Did she...
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with... She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne, she thought about saying something. But the Dane was so proud of her for how much she was...
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slunt.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
If the dame has given you her trust...
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and going, and who better than someone in the... Would you be willing...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller.
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, and though I cannot prevent you from peeking, strongly.
The markets are a veritable... teeming.
You're one of the dames, I see. Well, we'd best be back to the...
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us needs to... Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs...
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe...
That'll be why he's strutting about like he...
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's...
I dare say that... How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are.
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now,
if that's what...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Stay down!
All right. So you know one end of a blade from the Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Huh. So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing Drip.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this,
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and star. Can I trust you to be...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers...
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. But to revel in the suffering of others. A simple, contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses despite my best attempts at secrecy. My efforts to dole out comestible, which brings me to my request. The brat.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal here. Deliver these, but keep them hidden. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as be discreet for both our sakes. And for the sake of those we feed.
You won't be staying?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the camp.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people stop. As well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own?
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without it.
That's something.
These crystals here are for citizens only. There's none for the likes of you.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's talk.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave. No.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you! If you've got a message for me...
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale. The Emperor's finest.
Enough! You'll work faster next time.
Here. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. You need to... But I won't. I won't. And what of your own? And wait. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
I'm looking for a man with a...
Looking for a man? Does this look like a...
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from...
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let it...
However do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your...
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you? Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. I'd be genuine.
The dame gave you her moon and stars, did she? You think that makes you special? You're only a notch away from being nothing again.
I have no... Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him.
Fine. This is lighter than usual.
I can always take it.
You will do no such thing. Your master should... Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars. Speak of this to anyone, and there'll be no shame.
Just because you're wearing a dame's brooch, don't mean I have to serve you. It's you that should be served.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind.
Etienne said...
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be... That is no burden. And...
All this for a...
not just any drink. The guards find that. They'll see if Etienne likes it. Tell him there's...
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
The dame get her hooks into you then?
Clive.
That remains to be...
Oh, Tatienne, you could have...
This Yannick. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
And you plan on traveling to Moor?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may... You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate. There is a man in Moor who owes me. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stable.
I shall return as soon.
Bertrand was a loyal patron of the Vale, until his act.
All right.
Business. Don't...
Ah, so he found... Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been...
So he really is a...
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way...
Rare for one...
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it... My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people... That's no wonder the dame's got a soft...
We always look forward to your visits, Clive. The Dame especially.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are you.
Delightful.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to...
You mean the crystals?
Why not just tell me in the...
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest...
I didn't realize crystals was...
as scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even this... Do you think it vulgar that
I think you're doing what you...
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I have the... I thank you. As well...
Think I might see you tonight?
That depends on how much you want to see.
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside the...
Finish them here. It's over. What are you playing at, Branded?
Stay down! Keep your distance, boy.
away. Keep your distance.
Not this time.
Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. A little help.
You're not welcome here.
Must I do everything around here? It's over.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
That's the day done then.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me? I am but a nameless weaver of song.
You're one of the dames, I see.
Oriflamme. How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
My wounds, boy! Don't let them get away! Give them all you've got, boys. You know what to do, boy.
Excellent. Another
You lose. Give them all you've got, boys. Get him, boys. Struggle. My wounds, boy. Don't let them get away.
Wait, you're not one of us.
That's enough. My wounds, boy. Garuda, lend me your...
You will pay for what you've done.
Too slow. Stay down. It's over. Keep your distance, boy. That's enough. Stay down. Let's make this quick. It's over.
Go on. Back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
That's enough dallying, you two.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You, Brandon, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A while, well, don't just... The insolence! You're late.
Late for...
Well...
All right.
Mark is over that way.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. Stay down!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed...
What is this?
You're not supposed... Stop looking at me like that.
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Brandon, come. How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And
Nor am I.
See? I told you, he talks to...
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the
That unlucky wreck. I'm beholden to no one.
Lies! Do you...
Shut your mouth. Those bearers you killed. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you...
Father, he's scaring.
How dare you...
Can't we just buy another hound? A big...
Of course, my son. I'll have the village...
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do it. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my...
The Dame. Never gets any easier. Very...
Is that what you're...
The mistress has me see to it that none of this you hear.
Gladly.
May they're burdened. I take it you slew the noble?
I did. How can they think so little?
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed. And still, such attitudes don't...
Is this your...
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one, same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when the realm's nest two murderous bastards and I... Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
out of her pen. I think she's lost.
I can't promise.
She's beautiful, white hair. She lets me. She likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. And why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she...
The windmill.
Off with you now. Oh, and you tell Lisette, if I catch that...
Chloe? More brown than... Is that... someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind... The crystals come.
Chloe, I was calling you.
What?
Get up now. You, Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloe. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to...
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? And now she's gone forever.
No.
It's true. And without that brand...
But Dad said... There is...
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want. Oi, don't touch anything. Go on, take it.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces. But her influence wanes.
Pull that clean? You good
If even a grain is missing.
Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts.
Many traders stop, but only one's been seen quarrelling.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him, and that's even with the dame's
Understood.
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach.
What? What is...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some...
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to but old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of... I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster...
And do you know where he went?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would to be sure and tell.
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
It's over.
A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night.
You?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find by the looks of things.
We both found.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some deal.
If you mean this comb.
If only Yannick might not be rotting.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatiana...
Is that why?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can... Speaking of which, could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatiana by. Not much chance I'd make it through the Penitent's Gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan.
If it was a message that needed...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the...
Thank you, but... I was on my way to...
You... I see. My dear Tatiana, it is by no means uncommon for a client that rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatiana.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Or to mention the same.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will.
It amuses me that Sid would choose a chapel for your run.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter?
Did you tell her, the dame, how I helped to find the girl?
The dame said you would be coming. Your friends are waiting at the chapel atop the hill. Go now.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. but our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.